Hi, I'm the father of Matthew Echevarria. Over 20 years ago, when Matthew was 17 years old, he was interrogated for a murder he did not commit. Under psychological torture, he did not confess, yet he was picked out of a lineup by witnesses who were coerced by the cops. He received a 50-year sentence and is still at Menard, even though the witnesses later verbally recanted their statements and there is no evidence against him. Nearly every detective and lawyer we have worked with came to the same determination that he did not commit the crime, including a homicide detective from the 25th district, the same as the cop who first arrested him, especially since none of the witnesses' descriptions even matched Matthew's. Matthew never had the opportunity to partake in life. His mother, Denice, struggles every day from nervous breakdowns and other mental issues. We may have a few moments of joy here and there. It is never long term. The thought in prison, in addition to his wrongful conviction, with no possibility of parole because of the truth in sentencing law back then, makes every day of our life a nightmare. We know that racism and the fact that he is Puerto Rican has everything to do with it. Illinois does not have the death penalty, but it does now with COVID-19. We fear Matthew will die. At Menard, there was an outbreak of contracts COVID-19, his lungs are now compromised. We already know the system doesn't care about prisoners. From Matthew's vision problems to dental issues like rotting teeth and his intestinal problems, he never receives the medical treatment it requires. Rather than caring for him, the system has tortured him with solitary confinement for a total of 6 years, which the system calls administrative detention. Long before COVID, all inmates were facing the possibility of death daily. With COVID, we can't even talk to Matthew. We have a legal team consisting of the University of Illinois Springfield's Illinois Innocence Project and the Exoneration Project that put pressure to get information. Not all families have the privilege of a legal team. Unless our children die, we will not get a phone call and get no information as to whether they are okay. If the prison calls any family member, it will be because their child is dead. We are angry, alone, and have no trust in the system like IDOC that treat our children as if they are less than human. Inmates are now seeing guards gearing up while they get one small bar of soap a month and maybe some diluted bleach. They are forced to shower together, share small spaces, and share things like phones that are not even wiped down. At Mount Sterling, they must pay to buy hand sanitizer. Prisons are denying the truth about COVID to inmates, and they are really stressed. Illinois has known for a long time that prisons were not designed for such a crisis. Now, suddenly, they're saying, what are we going to do about these existing conditions? Why didn't they address these conditions long ago? We have been waiting for over 20 years for our son to be free. He is already facing a death threat in there. Now, we just want Matthew home before he dies. Our children are human beings and deserve a fair justice system, rehabilitation, and safety. We don't accept the bare minimum, and we refuse to allow the state to let the pandemic become a death wish. Thank you.